start off, Roman, here with Sam Shaw. You know him in Impact Wrestling. He's been all over the country here wrestling. And so Sam, we were talking about coming down here to South Florida, squaring out with some of the young talents that are now making their way into NXTs and the Impact Wrestling. How is it training with performing with some of these guys that work here today with PRA?
I love coming down to Miami and these shows. They always feature great talent. And I'd like to think that each time I am booked here in Miami, promoters put me with very good talent. And you saw that tonight. ERA is a great example of that. Max Stardom, worked with him many times. These are all guys that want to get better. And like I said, they keep their mouths shut. They want to learn. They ask the right questions. They train hard. They know what they're doing. They've been doing this for a while. You can tell they love it and have a passion for it. And so anytime I get to come down here and work with somebody of that caliber, like, I'm excited. I'm happy.
You returned to the Impact Zone in January. What is your relationship with Impact Wrestling? What do you think of the new promotion, the new manager?
I think that it's sort of given them a new lease on life, you could say. I think it's great that Jeff Jarrett has, sort of taken over, and I think he's got some unique ideas for what he wants to get across this year with Impact and in the coming years. He said himself he's looking for the next AJ Styles, the next Bobby Roode, and he thinks he can find them and showcase them on Impact. And for me, that's just opportunity, And yeah, I want to be the next AJ Styles, the next Bobby Roode, but more so I want to be the first Sam Shaw, to really make an impact.
The Sam Shaw character, I get a kick out of it. But in the Indies, is it an opportunity to just grow that character, get to know yourself a little more, change that character? Have you found some new things that you've worked around to change or modify in the character?
Absolutely. I was always taught, to use the independent scene as sort of a litmus test. See what works, see what doesn't, and then put something together. Go to the next show and use all the things that work. Maybe throw in something that you haven't tried yet, tweak it here and there, and it's really given me a great stage to try things out and get a response or not get a response, and go from there.
Drawing. I know you're big into drawing. What's going on with that? You've been comics. Were you with the Headlock, the comic books?
Yeah, Michael Kingston with Headlock Comics. The guy's killing it. He's going to all the comic conventions all over the country. He always has great talent. They want to write stories for his comic book, and he always calls me up when he has a new book coming out. And he's like, "Hey, got this idea. Can you draw this for me?" So he's a great guy. I've worked with him at a couple comic conventions. Him, me, Jerry Lawler, all at one booth, and me and Jerry Lawler sitting there drawing together. He's drawing Superman. I'm drawing, Dusty Rhodes or something. If I recall, that's what I did last time I was with him. But it's just fun, man. I'm always busy with art, probably more so than with wrestling. I wrestle on the weekends, but it's like during the week, people calling me up, emailing me, "Hey, draw me this, draw me that." And it's like, I made like a little business out of it. So.
Any exhibits? I mean, we're going to see you in New York. It's art, right?
Yeah, maybe one day I'll start, throwing some paint on the canvas and have my own big gallery and things like that. But until then, it's, building up portfolio of work, and my work's getting out there. And if you look hard enough, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, Samuel Shaw. Also, I have a website, theartist/touch.com. You can purchase artwork. You can email me. You can message me through the website and ask for customized artwork. Whether you have a design that you have in mind and you just can't draw it out, you don't know where to go, you just have ideas, pitch them to me, and we can see if we can go from there.
Your tattoo, how much of a role did you have in designing this tattoo?
It's actually kind of a personal thing. Most of it's a Japanese ocean scene, and I got some dolphins here, and I have some black ink that is kind of covering the outside, sort of this outer shell, if you will. But I don't really, I don't really want people to see inside, but when they do see inside, they see all this personal stuff. So This is a family-oriented thing. I have to get more color there. But these dolphins, this is the wave riding vehicles symbol. It's a surfing company that was developed in the late 60s, early 70s. My father was a professional surfer. So he grew up surfing and putting me on a board and pushing me on a wave and saying, hey, go. You know, and I think I learned a lot of things like, you know, about nature, the ocean. I love the ocean. And my father passed about 5 years ago. So this is sort of a tribute to him.
So when was the last time you hit the wave?
Not so much in the past couple years, I have to admit. My brother is big time. My brother's a freelance writer for Surfer Magazine. So he's doing all, it's like we switched. We grew up wanting to be wrestlers, like a tag team. And then he grew out of it, I didn't. You know? So, but he's living an awesome dream as well. You know, he always wanted to be a writer. And he's surfing awesome waves all around the world with Surfer Magazine, writing articles for them. So.
Sam, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you here again.
Appreciate it.